I think I may have gone a little far with the arena, shall we say. Alright, so I'll note that basically I reorganized these guys into a certain pattern here. And this will just be for the deployment purposes. Basically, I have the two feeds basically up here. Then I have Nihil, Davy, and everyone else basically listed on Megafin over here. And I'll basically explain what's up with deployment basically in this mission, but it's basically very similar to the last one, where you basically have two sets of groups, and you have to basically manage them. Though it's not as tedious as the last one for sure, but whatever. Anyhow, I'll note that basically for these characters, I of course basically went and level them up a little bit to make them a little bit more buff and get their levels basically up a little bit. So there's basically all the levels basically for these guys here. Note I got this healer here, Tilio, basically up to level 20, so lots and lots of defense based on this healer now. Also got Neat up basically to level 20 as well, but very little defense on her. But yeah, I'll note that basically I went through and all these guys basically up, made them nice and strong to to fight the battles basically gonna be sent into. But down here, I want to basically have these 7 characters down here close to Cecile. I got them all up to level 20. And I'll note the basic reason for getting these guys up to level 20 is because I'm not going to use them until a little bit later, so we're just going to basically get these guys up to level 20 so I don't have to worry about them, and we'll focus on the guys that are not level right now to do stuff, so they're all level these guys, and that's just fine for now. Alright, so I'll know that basically how these guys basically set, so let's explain this mission a little bit. So I'll note that basically have these guys basically set up to be in a group here, so we're just gonna go right down the list like so, yay for deployment! Alright, so I'll note that basically how this basically works is very similar to the last mission where you basically have each person being in a certain group, so I'll note basically you're always gonna have Alexis here. He's gonna be in the first group by himself. Then you'll have this next person here be in the other group. So unlike basically the last one where it's basically I guess every odd person was with Alexis and every even person was with the other group. Is essentially just how it's gonna be this person here is gonna be by himself in the other group. This gotta be with Alexis. This gotta be in the other group. Alexis, other group, etc. Essentially that's how it's gonna basically break down. So that's basically how this basically mission works. Now, jumping into the mission itself, let's just see what's going on. And before I go, note the army fund down here. So, I'm not sure basically what the crowns are basically at before, but I earned quite a bit of crowns at the arena as well. So, hooray for money! But whatever. Deploy. King Bryad and his army marched to Grana, the capital of the once independent and mighty kingdom of Grana. Despite facing a large host, General Kohan refused to surrender and closed the gate to the king. The siege had been difficult and bloody, being protected with river hence, loading the city from the 3 sides. The attackers had no choice but to scale the wall from the west wall, but were beaten back thrice. Bride completed the encircling of the city, but had to divide his army into 3, putting them at risk to any alternate reinforcement. Lord, how is the War Council? It's not good. Bride is angry and about to form a death squad. Last night, Kohan's raiders did a surprise attack and sabotaged many siege machines. It's going to set them back a month to rebuild them again. Then the situation became even more dire to the king. The city will last him. Yes, it seems it's dawning on people. Lord, the king wants to humble Kohan and display his strength, but it will never happen. It is known that the Viceroy of Grana is holding hostages of every important person in the city, including Kohan's own bloods. The one captured earlier is saying that these hostages are rumored to be imprisoned at a safe house. I think the only way to open the city is to find and free the hostages. I think you are right. Take everything you need. Let's find out where the hostages are being held. While Bride's siege of the Granus is failing to capture the city, Alexis finds out where many hostages of the Granian noble houses were being held by the Imperials. The hostages should be held in this wing. We must rescue them at all costs. Let's go. Alright, so, on the base there's like two groups here. You have like one group basically over here, it's like the second group. And like, there's like, Fletch, Nileho, my healer, Ife, Fiona, and Megfin over here. And on this side we have like, Alexis and his group. So there's Alexis right there, there's Hem, there's Davian. Right next to them is basically Katrina, Hode, and Kuntz. Alright, so, I'll note that big part of this mission is that basically, like, it's a dark mission. And essentially how these missions work is that, like, your thieves basically can, like, see, like, where they're basically going. And anyone who basically has, like, a torch can basically, like, see where they're going. But everyone else is basically going to difficultly, like, like, navigating around because they can't really see anything, so, it's kind of an issue, but whatever. Let's just get Hem over here. There's basically a doorway over here, so let's open it. And we're just going to basically start charging inside, so... I'll get Hode basically over here. And yeah, note that basically, like, this guy can only see like 2 spaces ahead of him, so very, very hard for him to basically see what he's doing, but that's fine, for the most part. Here's Alexis, let's move him basically up to here. Alright, here's like the hostages up here, so, hostages. And hostages. So, that's the elevate's the same picture, but you get the idea. Now, nobody you actually don't have to rescue the hostages in this one if you don't want to, so you actually can keep them basically in the bars if you want, and it's actually like, preferable to do so if you want to basically loot the place. So, let's just get on the way here. There's Davian over here. Oh, there's a barrier right there, so we're not going for that wall, but whatever. Kuntz can go this way. And then we'll have Katrina basically move over to here. Alright, so there's basically our first group basically moving in. They're basically going to break up this way to get up to, like, the hostages, I think it is. Now, a noble over here is basically a secret, so I'm going to actually have Ife go on as, like, only a little mission here for a secret. I gave this guy a key, and he's just going to use that to, like, go open a very specific chest space over here, so... Go! Fly away! And let's fly up this, like, straight path over here. Alright, so, up here we basically have ourselves a soldier, as well as some other stuff, so... Let's get him Fletch right here. We'll open the door. And I guess Nileho's not close enough to basically get close to that guy, so... Let's send him up here. Now, because Nileho has a torch, by the way, you can actually see a little bit farther, so... he has increased vision range basically in, like, this room here, so... We can see a little bit past, like, this stuff here. Basically, we have ourselves a swordsman right there, stuff like, really care about. Another swordsman. Note these guys have really weak stats despite having high levels, so... They're very easy to kill for, like, experience if you want to, but, whatever. Let's send you up here. Just gonna kill this guy easily enough. We'll send my healer basically. Actually, let's send a healer straight. Yeah, I want to send out, Megfinger first. Alright, you can only up here, that's fine. Let's get him up here. And you can just move up here. Alright, so, there's basically starting, like, things here. Now, I'll note basically the idea of this mission, by the way, just like some exit arrows down here to go down. If you actually feed hostages, they'll start moving to, like, towards, like, exits to, like, get out of here if you want to. But, I'm gonna basically keep them in there and just, like, kill off all the enemies instead, so we'll do that instead. This creative room is, like, all the people, get all the loot, and then we'll, like, win the mission that way, so... Someone comes to attack Fiona. They're gonna get smacked for it. Literally got smacked for it. Oh, someone attacks my, like, Kuntz over here, that's fine. There's my allies basically pausing their turn. Now, one thing I know about this mission, by the way, is because it's basically a dark map, you can't actually see where the enemies are positioned until like, you run up to them. But the enemies can actually see you, and they can attack you if they want to, so, you know, it's something to watch out for. It's actually something I really don't like about this like game. Basically, like, you know, the AI is like, you know, one that basically knows where your position is, and they'll always be able to attack you and stuff like that. Even though there's like no reason they should be able to run up to you and like, you know, be able to kill you like so, but whatever. I move up here. Now you might see someone pop over here in a moment, so that'll be interesting to see, but you know, whatever. Let's get Magfin basically over here. We'll get Nalho basically up to here. Now, I will note by there is like thieves in this mission, and you have to watch out for it because they do have pickpocket. So, you know, these guys could very like easily like rob off stuff if I'm not careful. So, you know, they could rob like any of the stuff on Nahali, for example, or like, you know, this stuff over here. Whoop! I forgot to equip this guy's armor and stuff. That's an issue. So, let's make sure I do that now. So, all stuff basically gets equipped. That's fine. Basically, they could rob this stuff if it's basically not attached to them. So, you know, I'll avoid that honestly. Fion's basically gonna hang up back over here, I guess. Basically, I'll like, you know, give this guy wide bursts and like, you know, attack my guy, so. We'll do that, and we'll just basically have you go over here. And we'll have my healer basically move over here. Now, luckily, this guy doesn't actually have, like, you know, equipment basically on, so to speak, so. You know, it's just like Magma is basically, you know, like in the cold there, so to speak, but whatever. Alright, you're basically, you know, good to move forward, so you can get up here easily enough. Actually, let's move you up over... No, let's move right there. So, we can attack like this if I want to. Actually, you know what? Let's try and mug this guy. So, let's try and mug the coin. Oh, we got the coin. So there's a coin for our troubles. Now, I'm not sure I'm actually going to keep the coins for the most part because, like, you know, there is basically a lot of stuff to loot in this mission, but, you know, whatever. We grabbed ourselves that coin. Let's have Alexis basically move in now to, like, you know, hit this guy a little bit, so... Actually, before we do that, I want to make sure he's equipping his stuff. I know I got both the living tones on Alexis here to help him out with, like, his levels, so... Hopefully that'll help. So there we go, there's that happening. David needs to put on his stuff here, so... Don't forget the door and sword up, by the way, so there's the door and sword. Let's put that right there. We're gonna attack him here with the iron sword. Yeah, that's fine. It's, yeah, let's attack with the iron sword, why not? We'll save the door and sword for later, because there's gonna be, like, some tougher enemies that pop out later on, so... There we go. David can do that to him. I want whole base to move up here, I guess, so get up here. I get the feeling there's probably an enemy right there, unfortunately, so... You're just gonna go up here. I can try to move over to here. Alright, so there's basically that move, so let's just get going. Oh, he missed his, oh, there we go, we got him. Yeah, there's basically a spearman right there, so we'll just take him out easily enough. I should probably comment about how I got my guys equipped by the way for his mission, so I'll do that in a moment, by the way. Oh, someone attacked Hode over there. Hode didn't retaliate, that means he's not equipped anything. So, we gotta watch out for that. Yeah, he doesn't have anything equipped. Now, nobody I got a magic defense cape for, like, you know, Hode over here, as well as, like, you know, a magic duel. So, I haven't really, like, you know, explained anything here, but basically, this guy's got a magic duel, which basically helps, like, magic abilities over here. And he's got a magic defense cape, which basically like, buffs up, like, his, like, you know, magic defense, like, magical attacks. basically up here is going to be like a very powerful archmage as well as an archmage to like heal us, so I have this guy basically over here to really be like, you know, my sort of like anti-mage team. So like magic fake defense capes and like, you know, high magic stat. An archer who basically can stay out of range with like, you know, the heavy longbow. Katrina who's basically like, you know, Katrina. Ham who can basically like, you know, dodge like, you know, with magic evasion for example. And then Alexis has to be over here because like he doesn't respawn, but you know, you get the idea. So that's basically how I get this guy basically equipped over here, so just a throw out there as like, you know, something to note. I want to make sure I kill this guy here, so let's use a steel longbow on this guy here maybe, or I have a fire this guy. Make sure he goes down. Well, he went down immediately, so that's fine. So I basically did that basically for right now because I'm going to move these guys basically up here to like, you know, start like, you know, mapping out where the mages and stuff are up here, so let's get you up here. So no mages are basically yet there, but that's fine. Now, I don't think these guys are too strong, so they got like iron lances and stuff like that. I don't really have to worry about their like, you know, damage output that much, but you know. The guys will get eventually a lot stronger as a thing, right? So send you up here to do a little bit of damage, so that'll be fine. Just attack him. There's a strike from Fletch. Dodges, that's awesome. Magpie will basically kill whoever he basically touches, right? So we'll send this guy basically up here. I'll finish this guy off. Alright, so I don't know if there is actually like some enemies basically over in this direction a little bit, but you know. Alright, let's get this map over here a little bit. So, up, 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 up. Alright, there's the chest by the way, so we're about to get the chest. I don't know why it's not dragging my map from me, but whatever, it's like, you know, kind of annoying, but whatever. Alright, let's get you up here. You're gonna smack this guy a little bit, so storm attack, go. Alright, Fiona, you have your stuff equipped. Alright, good. Let's put the steel sword basically on you. Let's see here. I know there's basically a flank basically up here, so let's just send you up basically up here to look for him. Oh, there's the healer. So, also up there. I heal's over here, so note that I got a lot of potions basically on my healer here, and essentially everyone on this map basically has like a ton of items basically to like, you know, swap out if I need to for like treasure, but you know. Something note about this mission basically is there is a lot of stuff to loot, but at the same time, you want to basically have lots of like stuff for the enemy thieves basically steal in case like they steal from you, so if you have like, you know, defense ring or like, you know, flex here, I'll obviously have like, you know, potions and stuff for like the our guys to steal from, so they're basically like, you know, an option for them to steal as well, so it lowers the chance basically like stealing like the better items. Preferably I don't get myself stolen, but you know, you do what you have to do, so you're gonna go up here, I guess, Alexis, so yep, you're equipped, so stress right there. Let's see here, I want Hobus to go up here. These guys aren't too much of a threat for like, you know, him and like, you know, Alexis, so you know what, screw it, let's just kill this guy off. I don't have to basically rob from like these guys, they're like, you know, they might basically have like this opinion, so we'll just wipe them out like slowly like that. Alright, so now I don't basically have like, you know, David on the Vanguard here because basically that's the best match resistance of like all my guys here. And then we have like, you know, Hode down here for example with like his 12, which is like okay. I should have Katrina lit fire up, but you know, we'll get to that when we get to it, so that's fine. Alright, there's a, you know, a sword spin, so... Missed him, unfortunately, but whatever. There's a mage, by the way, so... There's our first strike from, like, the enemy mage up here. Intruders! Sound the alarm! Alright, so that's a scripted event that's gonna happen, but whatever. Alright, so yeah, I'll note that, you know, the idea of, like, you know, considering can use, like, to wipe these out at long range, so... You know, just do this, basically, to wipe them out. That's his purpose in life, so we'll do that. Let's get him over here. So nothing over there, that's fine. Let's get you over here. We'll attack with the iron sword, I guess. Perfect. Right now, Daniel's gonna turn into a mage killer, so, you know, that's his job, is kill off the mages. Let's get you up here, Hode. You guys are gonna sort of follow behind. There we go. That's done. Oh, there's the flanks right there. So, here's like our first like real threat, by the way. This guy's got like, you know, 16 strength, so, you know, even with like an iron lance, he'll still inflict a lot of damage if we're not careful, but whatever. Let's have you go after healer, so... Just start, like, you know, hitting this guy a little bit. Or just him once, that's fine. So there's a kill from him. And we're gonna have, like, you know... You go up here and start being on this guy's face a little bit, so... Yeah, go for it. Whoop, one big hit right there. He takes a block. And... We didn't even actually kill him, apparently, but whatever. He's really hurt, so he'll go down, like, next turn. I want to try and finish this guy off, but I guess I can't, so... Alright, so let's go. Now, I hope the big part of this mission is basically to protect your fief, so, like, you know, they don't take like, unnecessary damage, so... Move the base right there, move your base up. And my guys are kind of missing their shots a little bit here, but whatever. Alright, now we're getting basically up to like this big room up here. I know there's basically going to be a few chests in here that are like very important to basically get to, so we'll move on to them very soon. Go up there, and of course up here we have a chest. Now, I'll note there's basically a specific item that's always going to be in this chest here, so if you move basically like Ife here to like, you know, loot with like his key. And note by the way, he has like a key here, so... Well, we used it basically. There's like the item we used to get called Graham. So, I'm not basically like we trade our key here for like, you know, this sword here. It's basically like a you know, a legendary sword is like, you know, 25 damage, so very powerful killing machine type of sword. So, basically that's an awesome thing to basically pick up there, so I'm quite happy about it. There's a lot of hidden things about this map, right? So, I want to show it off. Damn it, Nilo, do your job already. Uh-oh. We got enemies over there. I'm not really scared of them, by the way, but whatever. Hey, there we go. Not gonna kill off that guy easily enough. They must be here for the hostages. Make sure they don't leave the building alive. Go! Now, I will note by the way that enemies do spawn in this mission to, like, you know, stop you. And I think up here is where they basically spawn, so... We'll probably have some friends basically deal with soon. But whatever, let's get you down here. Slowly we'll get basically Ife basically back into the fight, but you know, he has to get around here first for it. You can go up here and we'll basically attack with, like, you know, Flex here to kill off this guy maybe. He missed, of course. Oh, we killed him. And he got his coin. Alright, so that's cool. We got ourselves a coin there. It's fine. Why not? Well, basically just, like, you know, hit this guy a little bit over here. So... I can't kill him apparently, so this is just the, like, you know, Iron sword for this guy. Nice big hit right there, that's fine, so move you up over here. Alright, let's get Megfin basically in here, so move over here perhaps. See nothing, that's fine. You can go up here. Alright, we look pretty clear at this point, so let's get you up here into safety, like, you know, these guys a little bit. Alright, so there is basically an enemy mage basically over here somewhere. I think the door's basically right here, but I can't, like, remember, because, like, you know, it's kind of hard to, like, remember because of where, like, you know, a space is going to be, so. Alright, not there. Or if it is there, like, you know, it's not giving me the option to basically do anything, so. There it is right there. So, once we basically open this door, there'll be an archmage on the other side of this door here that I have to basically deal with. You can't see them just yet, but they're there, for sure. So, let's get these guys basically set up, like, you know, beyond the door like this. And let's get you over here. Actually, you know what? If I can get, like, Katrina basically all the way over here. If they basically attack Katrina, it's like a death sentence for them, so. Let's get the light mage basically up, and if they attack Katrina, like, this get splattered by her, like, magic, you know, high magic power, so. That'll be just fine ways to see, so. Whoop! There was a thief right there. Now it's very dead, but whatever. There's the Archmage. So he attacks Katrina. He takes a big hit for it. And dies. So there's our first kill for Katrina as an Archmage. Someone's attacking Megfin over here, but you know, that's a very bad idea, so. Finish him off. It's a good idea giving him the storm attack because it basically makes him, like, you know, a lot more viable as a, like, you know, a user now, so. Come on, Fiona, do your job. Alright, so this room is basically very interesting because it has a lot of loot in it, so. Let's start looting the room. So, let's go in here, open a door. I guess I want all these guys to move in, so let's move them basically all in when we get the chance to. But just in case, let's just send Davian up here to, like, you know, check out for any enemies up here, I guess, so. Have this basically ready to go. And rest, and hello there! Yeah, I really don't like the fact that basically, like, you know, you can't attack people out of, like, the blue like that, because, like, you know, you, like, literally ran into him, but, you know, you can't see him, apparently. Alright, let's just move over here, Katrina. So you can't see anything, that's fine. Basically, like, a drawing wall right there. Let's get you over here. Here's our first chest base right there, by the way, so we're starting to get to, like, the loot. There's some more chest base over there. Alright, Ife, let's get you to keep moving down so you can basically get back inside. There's almost basically back to the corner here, that's fine. You're gonna attack this guy with the sword. And just move over this way. Hello there, Mr. General. So there's basically, like, you know, never, like, you know, actual threat, but whatever. We can probably deal with this guy with, like, Megfin here, so let's use a steel axe maybe to, like, you know, smack into him, and he's gonna take a couple hits, I think, here, but whatever. One smack to him. Ow. Two smacks to him. Missed. Missed. Smack. Nice dodge. Okay, we're gonna, you over here, you're gonna basically heal Megfin soon. Let's get my thief basically over here. And I guess I'll start covering my flank and move you over here, so. Well, not really. Let's just move this guy basically over to here. So there's, like, more guys basically to deal with over here I gotta watch out for, so alright. See, now we're starting to get, like, the more, like, deadly guys basically popping out, because, you know, even with, like, an Iron Lance, this guy's got 22 strength, so it hits pretty damn hard, so yeah, whatever. Measly threat, actual threat.